it's very important today for women to give their children that role model that you work and you show your kids that yes, women can be working women as well and manage their household. Life is so fickle, so unpredictable that make your dreams come true. Get out there and do what you want to do. Have a voice. This world is your oyster. Like, we are blessed to be women, and we're so lucky and fortunate to be born as strong women.
Hi Geeta, welcome to Bollywood Live.
Thank you. Great to be here.
First of all, happy Women's Day to you.
Thank you, and happy Women's Day to all the beautiful women out there.
So Geeta, let me start by asking you this, do you really feel that just one day is enough to celebrate womanhood?
Absolutely not. Every day is a Women's Day. I think every day should be dedicated to women, because we women, I don't just speak for myself, I speak for everyone who's out there who are managing their homes, their work, their family life, and all the hurdles that they face. I think one day is not enough, but it's nice to have one day that is actually dedicated to them, that you actually have that day where you express to them. I think sometimes when you don't have a day, you kind of take it for granted and it's never really expressed. Like, for example, you got Mother's Day, you've got Mother's Day, every day is a Mother's Day, right? Like, you can't have one day just for a mother. But I think what happens is when you have one specific dedicated day to them, that day you pamper them, that day you really express your feelings. And I think that is nice where you have Women's Day or any day, Father's Day, Women's Day, Teacher's Day. These days are dedicated to those people to express your love for them. And I think that is very important, because with our hectic and busy schedule, I don't think we ever really, I think life is so busy that you tend to just pass it by.
Right. Geeta, as a woman, when you see a lot of times in the society right now also, we are in 2022, but still there is a section of society where, women are not given any authority, like they are not allowed to take their decisions. The decisions are made for them. When you see such things, what do you have to say? Why is it still happening while we are in 2022?
I think there's been a huge transition. I don't think it's fully changed, but there's been a shift of opportunities for women today. What was not there when I had, for example, I'll give you an example of just the industry, for example. When I had entered in 2006, things were very different for women. The opportunities were not as available as they are today with OTT platforms and the kind of opportunities women have. You can be married with kids and you can still act. You can still do what you want to do. You can still sing. You can still direct. Before, it was kind of like a taboo, and it was like there was a shelf life. Today, there's no such thing as that. I think that's amazing. I think this whole mindset of people, the audiences have changed. Culturally, yes, maybe in certain parts of India, in fact the world, there is still the patriarchy and there's still men rule, but it's nice to see women who are now given the opportunity. I think there's so much that it's like matlab ye hona hi hai. Like, a girl who gets married has to leave her family to settle with her in-laws. I think that is something that is culturally there. But nowadays you see a shift in that also. I think a lot of it's great to see a lot of son-in-laws who live with their in-laws, and that kind of bond that they have, they share. I think there's a huge shift, I feel, today. I think women are given equal opportunities to some extent, not fully, but we are getting there. And it's nice to see women who have a voice. Today we have leaders who are women. We have every kind of field we have women leading, and we have teams of every sport having women. I feel like it's an amazing time today. I think even though it's not, like I said, 100% there, but we are getting there. And I think I think it's great. आगे जाके और opportunities आएगी, और चीजें आएगी जहाँ women will be as, if not, आगे to men.
Geeta, I would like to know, in your life, was there any instances where, you were advised not to do something, but you had the conviction in yourself and you said, no, I will do it. And of course, it turned out to be good. Was there any instances that happened in your life?
There have been hurdles. I think, for example, I'll give you when I had entered the industry in 2006, 2007, when they feel like, acha, you're going to get married, acha, shaadi kar rahe, matlab iske baad kaam nahi karna, like you don't get that opportunity to work because they feel like isne to shaadi kar leni, ghar basa lena, to kaam kya karna, matlab ladki ki ichha nahi hoti, ladke ke khud ke passions nahi hote, only guys can get married, have kids and still work, but women cannot, which I found it very, very odd because I'm born and brought up in a culture where women, run the household as well as, go to work. I have my mother who has been a working woman, who's raised her kids and work. So I feel like that is very important today for women to give their children that role model that you work and you show your kids that yes, women can be working women as well and manage their household. And this, especially culturally, I feel like it's always like, ये तो लड़की का काम है, ये लड़कों का काम है. कहाँ लिखा है? Where is it written that this is defined by a woman and this is defined by a man? Other than breastfeeding, which is obviously something only a woman can do, but generally everything is equally. You can share everything equally. Not just regarding growing up children and raising your children, but in general household item or cooking or running the house, work, anything. I think women are as capable as any man. You've got amazing, it's great to see IPS officers today who are women, who are leading the men, and pilots and, which were always considered to be the men, dominated fields of work. Today, you got women who are doing it, and I feel so proud. And I always say, if I'm going to be born again, I only want to come back as a woman.
Correct. I would like to know how important it is, for a woman to hold her ground in, be it a personal life or a professional life. How important it is?
Very important. I think, it's easily, you can be walked over on, but today I'll tell you something, women are very strong. Women, like I said, have a voice today. So you can't just dabao a girl anymore. ये चीज है कि आप नहीं कर सकते हो. नहीं, today every girl has her right and she will speak her voice. Some people, some families or spouses or friends will try and kind of dabao them, or because they feel acha ye ladki hai chalta nahi. Today women have their voice, and I'm so happy to see women who are standing up for their rights. That's something that was very important and that was required today. And because of that, there's been a shift in society where you see women who are standing up for themselves.
Correct. Geeta, a lot of actresses have earlier spoken that, they have felt that, there's a lot of patriarchy into the Bollywood industry as well. Like they were replaced because of the superstars in the movie, because the dates were not matching and stuff like that. Did you face something like that when in the industry, where maybe because of the male co-star or the male director, you had to face the replacement or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's always been it was always a male-dominated industry. Ladko ka hi chalta tha, today, women are getting equal pays as what male co-stars are getting. But yeah, 2006 was a huge difference. There was a huge difference in the industry at that time. I lost projects just because I was dating someone. And, that was something that it was just beyond me. Like, why would I lose projects because I'm dating or I'm linked to someone? Why? The fear of she's going to get married. What's that got to do with anything of your professional life? Like, what's the link? What's the connection between the two? So, yes, there were hurdles that I've seen, and there's definitely times where I've had to try to defend myself. And today, like I said, the way things have changed for the good, I'm so happy to be a part of this generation where I have that opportunity to do what I want to do. If I see myself that I want to get back into acting or directing or whatever I want to do, I have that opportunity to do it.
Geeta, we have heard this, that behind every successful man there is a woman. But sometimes some women also have to face, the burnt or the failures that their men go through. Just an example giving wherever Virat doesn't perform well in cricket, people told Anushka. So as a woman, or of course as a cricketer's wife, what do you have to say about this scenario?
Yeah, so let me tell you one thing, okay? Now you gave me this quote of behind every successful man there's a woman. Why can there not be a quote behind every successful woman there's a man? It works both ways. Why can there not be that quote of a woman who's successful and the husband is so supportive and pushing her that you do what you have to do? Why has the quote have to be regarding behind every successful man there's a woman? It has to work both ways. Today, if a woman wants to work, there has to be the support of a man also to do that. So I feel like this quote should be changed. I think like both of them have to give that equal respect and support, not just the woman who, yes, we are always there, I'm sure speak for Anushka, like you're saying. It's so great to see that Virat, the way she's there with him through it all. I think it's the first time I saw pictures where on his 100th test match there's a wife standing next to him to receive the award. I think it's fabulous. He's changing standards, he's changing rules, because for him that's his family. His wife is his family, and I feel it's great to see that support of Anushka with Virat, and equal with Virat supporting Anushka. So I really love the fact that I don't think I've ever seen on someone's 100th test match that kind of support, and I think it's fabulous. I think he's changing rules, and I think that's nice. I think it's great to see that. I think the modern men are very times have changed, and like I said, it's great to see that shift, and it's great to see the thinking that has changed today with men who are as supportive as they are for themselves, supporting their women to succeed, to give them that opportunity to do your career, make yourself, you do what you want to do in life as well. I feel like it's great to see that.
Geeta, in your life, is there any woman who has inspired you throughout till now in your life?
100% my mom. I definitely feel like I'm born and brought up with a woman in my life who has raised 3 children, as well as managed businesses, who has worked, managed her home, managed her professional life. And she just, I don't know how she managed it all. Like today, when I have 2 kids, I feel like, wow, like how did you do it? Like how did you run a business as well as raising children? Like it's so hard. But she did it. And I feel like that is my role model, because there's so much to learn from her. There's so many advices and wisdom that she has, that I feel like she's my ultimate role model.
Right. Geeta, so before I wrap up, would you like to give a message to all the women on this Women's Day?
I would love to say, just be who you are, enjoy life, and life is so short that it's really, you've got this one life to prove what you want, how you want it, and really, when you hear the news today, life is so fickle, so unpredictable, that make your dreams come true. Get out there and do what you want to do. Have a voice, and anything you feel like, this world is your oyster. Like, we are blessed to be women, and we're so lucky and fortunate to be born as strong women. And I really feel like it's not one day. Every day is our day. It doesn't matter. Sometimes you're not expressed enough, but deep down inside that without women, there would be no life. There would literally be, this world will be a very dull place without us.
So Geeta, it was really nice chatting with you. Once again, happy Women's Day to you, and thank you so much.
Thank you very much.